Welcome back to Street Business OT with Fortunatus. Welcome back to this episode. And today I'm actually at Oba's place, and I'm the CEO right now. And he has been in the business world for more than a decade now, and he has experience in almost every sectors. And you guys will be learning a lot of things from this CEO insights, and he'll be sharing a lot of deep things with us. And if you want your business to strive and you want to learn how you can actually scale your business up, diversify your business, I think this is the right video for you to watch, and I want you to watch it to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. Let's go into the topic of today. So I want you guys to meet my guest for today. I want to meet the CEO of Oba Place.
Hello guys, I'm Hayobami Babatunde Owolabi, and I'm the MD CEO of Oba's Place Dry Cleaner Car Wash Service.
What inspired you to start your own business? Start your own company?
Okay. Pretty simple. I've always had that entrepreneurship vibe within me to get my hands on things. So, and that has been in me for a very, very long time. So I didn't just get into business. I have worked in several ministries. The last place I worked was at the Ministry of Health.
Wow.
And based on my background, I was employed as an IT system analyst.
Wow.
So, but while that is good, I was able to gain certain experience. But I feel that the country we are all in, just like the way United States was built basically by entrepreneurs.
Yes, sir.
So also to contribute, my own quota to the development of my dear state, to provide employment, and what we do too as well, we use that to pay taxes and all of that. Yeah. So part of what formed my motivation to start a business is because I was actually tired of the normal 9 to 5. Fine, it pays the bills, but it's not thrilling.
Okay.
You signing up to be an entrepreneur. I used to see a lot of people that want to start business. They thought maybe, oh yeah, it's pretty easy, but it's not easy. So if you don't actually have it in you to get something that you're passionate about started, that drive is very, very important. And that drive was actually part of what drove me to start this business. Coupled with the fact that I'll be able to use my business platform to provide employment for people, and to also bring about delivering good quality product and services to our customers, and also incentives in terms of paying our taxes back to the government.
Yes, which
is very, very important for the country to grow. So yeah, amongst all, I can narrow it to that.
Yeah, you mentioned that it's like because of the 9 to 5 jobs, and then you want to start something like that, you actually venture into business. So one of the questions I want to ask you is that what is the biggest challenge that you have faced, and how do you overcome it?
Okay, in business.
Running your own business.
Well, I would say in business generally, especially operating in our dear beautiful country, Nigeria. There are so many challenges that they are waiting to box you right in the face.
Yes, sir.
We have financial challenges. We have the biggest one, which is the power. So, but I would say my biggest challenge was back in 2020. We all thought that when I was little, we used to hear Vision 2020, thinking that maybe 2020 would be a very sweet, beautiful year. But 2020 came, and I remember early in that 2020, we were able to invest a bulk capital of our profits back into this business, whereby we purchased bulk materials for our laundry, for our car wash, for our kitchen, for our lounge as well. We had already bought a lot of materials, and that was early February. Then March, lockdown.
Wow.
You understand? So, and I faced this same challenge too, because I also operate a farm. Okay. So we had our poultry, We had just talked about 1,000 beds at that time,
Jesus.
and we bought the food, everything. We had even secured contracts with local restaurants and supermarkets, you know. And the whole lockdown just came. The supermarket we had deals with, they closed down. So I was now using my chicken to beg people up and down, buy chicken, buy chicken, buy chicken. So it was very, very, ridiculous. And our business here too as well, based on the fact that we had so much bulk materials in stock, there was little working capital in the business based on the whole shutdown. So that really plays a whole lot of financial stress on our business at that time. And it was a very, very huge challenge for us. But later on, as the government, but during this process too, all our employees, we still paid salaries of all our employees during that time of lockdown, because we knew so well then that their major source of survival lies with our company. So we're responsible for that. But it was I think if I'm to talk about the biggest challenge I faced in business, I would say COVID. That period. Yeah, but it also helped us to, understand more things about business. And that is actually helping us, because we had to re-strategize, we had to, draft up a new business plan, strategy for our business. And we thank God.
Okay. So I want to ask now, based on what you just shared now about COVID-19 that caused a lot of chaos in businesses, because we know a lot of businesses that shut down and they are unable to rise up in this moment.
Yes.
But I want to ask, if something like COVID-19 happens to happen again, what strategy do you think people can put in place that can help people to strive and businesses to thrive in that moment?
Okay, so the thing is, let's just pray that something like that doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir.
Because something that powerful that just shut down the entire system. There's nothing profit. Though some people made tons of money during that period. So what I would advise anyone to do again, in case maybe we are faced with such unfortunate situation again, is that you should not be, you should always be prepared. And in as much as you are prepared, any situation that comes, you will know how to face it. And part of what we did at that time was that we decided to carry our business to people instead of waiting for people to come patronize us. So during that time, we were able to do a lot of home service to a lot of our customers. So because most of them, they couldn't leave their houses for one reason or the other. So we had to, for our laundry, we do pick up and drop off. And we now later resorted into going online for our business. So our business today now is completely online. We have an application that we are currently working on to give to our customers, that most of the time they need not come down here. They just have to, they can even sort out the clothes they want to drop off on that app. So they can make payment on that app. So what we just do is we just go to their house or their offices, we pick it up, then we pick the fabrics up, and we bring here, and then we process and return. So there's no need of saying you want to come to our place. And that also applies to our car wash as well. So I would say be prepared. At the same time, have good solid team on ground, and go online actually, because with the AI integration in place, there are a lot of ways you can utilize AI to simplify a whole lot of process. So a 21st century, I would say any Gen Z entrepreneur right now, they understand how powerful AI is. So if you are doing, or you want to even set up any business, you have to find a way to integrate AI into that aspect of that business. There is no business that AI does not know how to, how to give them destination. So moving forward, if we are faced with such situation again, with those steps, I feel, in my own opinion, that you should still be good and have good backup money.
Wow,
very important.
You have totally answered about two of my questions altogether like that. But I want to ask, because you mentioned at the end of your statement, you mentioned on having backup of money and some other
Yes.
stuff, and you mentioned during your the answer you were giving before about you are investing the money back into the business. So I
Yeah.
want to ask, how do you manage the profit and invest it back into the business and helping the business to strive and to scale?
Okay. That's you understanding your expenses, understanding your income,
Yes, sir.
and understanding maybe you're actually profitable, and
Yes,
to
sir.
know the portion of the profit you should actually put back in your business.
Yes, sir.
So that is a very, very beautiful question. And I would say that if there's one thing that almost every business owner or any person coming into business, the number one challenge that you would face is actually understanding your income. Some people don't understand what turnover means. Some people don't understand what ROI means. Some people don't understand what profit and loss mean in business. And those are the most important languages that you need to understand in business, because it keeps you going, and it's you get to know, okay, what this thing that I'm spending my time, my energy, doing,
Yes, sir.
is the money coming in actually worth it? Am I actually profitable? So those questions are very, very important. So it comes down to you going to your drawing book. Okay, I want to carry out so service. How much will it cost me to carry this service out? Okay, you've been able to itemize your expenses. And meanwhile, what I usually tell people is that if you want to get a product to a client, the product must be affordable, not necessarily cheap, because I don't like the word cheap whenever it comes to business, because cheap is a very irritating word in business. So because the way people see you is the way people will, we patronize you. So if you give out a cheap product, maybe probably the product is inferior. So what you should give out is an affordable product that you feel like, okay, yeah, people should be able to afford. And for you to be able to give out such price, you have to also know the price index in town, going from point A to point B, knowing the best cost that can favor you in terms of your expenses, so that you won't have to buy maybe the same item that you have to buy from Mr. A, you are not buying it at a higher price from Mr. B. So you need to also put all those things in check. So try to keep your expenses low, but not compromising quality at all. Then set a reasonable profit margin. So it depends on, number one, for you to set your price, you need to know what your other competitors are charging. People that give the same quality of what you give, you need to understand what they are charging, and you need to understand, okay, what's the percentage? Okay, the percentage that they are operating on, maybe they're operating on 20% margin, 50% margin. So the margin is the difference between your cost price and your selling price. So whatever is left, that is your profit margin. So I usually prefer to operate on anything at least 50% profit margin.
Wow.
And there are some businesses that you will carry out that your profit is usually much more than that.
Wow.
But you need to understand what my profit is if I carry out this social service. So after taking out your expenses from your income is not just going to your pocket and say, oh, I'm a big boy now, I want to go to Delight to go and chill. So you should know that, okay, this is my income for today.
Okay,
what is responsible for this income? These expenses. Take these expenses out. First of all, send it back to the bank. Then your profit, you have to now decide how you are going to share or save your profits. One thing is important: you need to keep adequate savings of about 20 to 30% for your. You are not touching that. You put it back in a savings account or an investment account. Okay. Then the rest, you now divide. Okay, fine. Part of my profit, I am buying or I'm increasing my stock with this. Part of my profit, maybe I am giving so to charity. I usually advise you do that because it's part of what you should do as a corporate citizen, And the remaining profit that is left, if you are the kind of person that you don't pay yourself salary, so which is another thing that most people, entrepreneurs, that is another challenge that they face. So some people don't know how to pay themselves. Some people also underpay themselves, which I don't advise. You are the engine of that business. So you have to also ensure that what a mentor of mine told me back then was that he would sign a check of £1 million for himself, a post-dated check, as against maybe we are in the first of this month. He will sign a post-dated check as against the last day of that month. So once he signs that post-dated check, then he start putting money into the account. So at the end of the month, he just goes, he cash the check, and he pays himself with that.
Wow.
So you should know your expenses, you should know what you're saving for your business, and you should have a continuity plan as well. You should have a growth strategy. Okay, maybe you were doing, you were fulfilling orders of maybe 50 orders or 100 orders per day, and you are making that money. You can as well increase your orders. The more you increase, the more you grow, and the more you can now have maybe probably other outlets out there. But you must have a growth strategy in place to ensure that you are actually growing. You are not just there, because we humans, we change and we move swiftly, especially when we see something new. So you are forgotten. So you have to be, reinventing yourself over and over again. So which is very, very important.
Most people love when they see new things and
Exactly.
they want to rush to it.
Exactly.
That's great. That's great. So we have not actually talked about Oba's Place and
well, Oba's Place. Oba's Place is a little grown baby now. Yes, when I say little grown baby, there are stages in business. You have the birth stage. You have the growing stage. You have the growth stage, and you have the decline stage.
Okay.
So Oba's Place is in its growing stage, and when a business is in its growing stage, when the business can sustain itself. When we started here, a lot of challenges. We are especially dealing with the government in terms of tax. Most entrepreneurs, they don't like tax men at all. And though when I started then, I had little or no knowledge about taxation.
Okay,
because we operate in a country where they will just bring letter to your office, bam. I'm sure probably maybe they've discussed with it themselves that let's see, maybe this guy will go come. I'm not saying maybe that's how it is, but I'm just basing my opinion on that.
Okay,
so we faced a lot of challenges regarding that, and I had to spend money and take my time to actually understand the right taxes that I should be paying, which is very, very important. And any person that intends to start a business must understand that when it comes to record keeping, you have to make sure that you have good records. I joked with that when we started here, and that really affected a lot of things.
Wow.
At the
you
first
mean
stage.
Having good record with the government?
No. Having your own proper business records.
Okay, sir.
Okay? So then we were using the traditional means, we were using our papers and all of that. So, but we had a lot of discrepancies on that. There will be some days where we would be so overwhelmed with orders, services and all that. We would just be tired, we would not even record. So Oba's Place was able to grow, in its own way, but definitely with the help of, our amazing teams that we had with us at that time. So this business has faced a lot of, how will I put it? Should I say revolution or evolution? I would say evolution.
Yes.
But that is actually the thrilling part of business.
Wow.
You just follow the dynamics of the economy, what it brings, and you go with it. So, and we are in a good place, and we are expanding, and we have other things that we actually want to showcase. But we have our plans fixed on next year, especially because this year you can't really understand the economic trends of this year. It don't scatter already. So you just have to hustle as the day comes by, face it, and do what you have to do. So we thank God. Oba's Place, to the best of my knowledge, they still give the best car service. We still give the best laundry and dry cleaning service. After a very long and stressful day from work, you can always come to our lounge, chill, relax, calm yourself down, listen to nice music, and yeah, our business philosophy has always been to enjoy the soft life. So that's why we have it in our motto. We wash away your worries.
Wow.
So if you get worried, bring her come. We will wash it away.
So what differentiates Oba's place, like the lodge, what differentiates from a restaurant or club? Because that's like it's quite different. It's not like normal club or something.
Yes, just like I said, our business, is multifaceted. We have the cleaning department and we have the relaxation department.
Okay.
We don't intend to operate full time like club.
Okay, sir.
And we don't intend to limit ourselves to what we do currently.
Yes,
So we have people that will be like, oh, you have a very nice spot. Can I come and have my birthday here? Do you have your in-house DJ? Do you have in-house app man and all of that? So yeah, we do. So we have a lot of people that will be like, I don't want to go to club. Club will be too rowdy or noisy, and I want a space for myself where I'll be with my people. So, and that's why we have the inner lounge, we have the rooftop lounge and all of that. So especially the rooftop lounge actually sets us apart because there is this kind of atmosphere that is up there that, even if they are pushing you and you get up there, you'll be so relaxed. Even myself, whenever I'm overwhelmed with work, I do go up there, probably get a bottle of nice chilled drink and just drink and let the atmosphere blow the negative energy off. So like yesterday we had our comedy show.
Okay.
That happened there yesterday. We had a full house. So that's just the entire philosophy of our business. To just have a chill time. To just come to a place where you can relax, be by yourself, be on a low key and enjoy yourself. So that I can say that's what sets us apart. And aside from our unique selling point, which is a place where you can have your multiple cleaning needs done while you are chilling at the same time. So that's it.
What skill do every CEO you expect every CEO to have? What skill do you expect every CEO?
Okay. Well, skill is actually one thing, but character is the most important skill that every business person should have. Because your character, puts out a lot about you. You may be skillful, you may feel sabi do accounting past anything, but character is actually the most important thing. If you have a negative character, no matter how skillful you might be, your character speaks a lot about your business. So I feel the most important thing that every business owner should have is a very good character. Even if you have to fake it, but you have to develop a good character first of all, because character is the check you take to the bank to cash. So if the check bounces, that means you have a very bad character, and your bad character is going to build a sort of reputation for you, and reputation is very, very important in business. If people should hear your name and you say, okay, give me 10 million naira, give me a space of 2 weeks, you have it back. All right, no problem. And they give it to you, and you have that good character to work diligently with that 10 million and return it without that person even calling you to ask for it. That is a good reputation. Okay. And also you need to understand that when they say hard work is not child's play. Hard work is something that you need to be passionate about. Hard work, sir, because it's not just going to be given to you. You are responsible for multiple human beings working with you. You have government factors to deal with. You have maintenance things to deal with. You have challenges that will come, and you need to be mentally strong to be able to face it. So me, I will never be a party to anyone condemning 9-to-5 job. Never. And that's the thing. That's because everybody can't be an entrepreneur. Everybody can't be one. So, and if you choose to be one, you need to understand that it is not just something that You are just going to be going to your office, sitting down, crossing leg, and be waiting for money to come. No, fine, the money may come at the first initial stage, but later on, you need to be very hardworking to get a lot of things done. You need to be on your toes. You need to go out there. You need to understand the synergy that exists between yourself and your team, and to ensure that all of you are heading towards the same direction. So hard work is very, very important. And at the same time, no matter how hardworking you are, if you are not smart about it, you will just keep working till you work yourself out. So you also need to be very smart about it. You need to be strategic about it. You need to be able to put your pen to your paper and like, okay, fine, I want to do this, I want to do this. Okay, how will I go about this? Who can I get to do this for me? You need to also understand how to use leverage. It's not everything that you get your hands on. You need to understand the importance of building people, to get things done. Not just people that will sit down and, be waiting for the end of the month for salaries to come. No, those kind of people are toxic. There's no way you can those set of people. Though you will always have them around, but you will keep them around for certain things that you should know that they can handle. But there are some certain things that you need to build people for, they'll be able to, they'll be able to do and execute. People that will share your vision with you, that will know that, okay, yes, this man is going towards, this employee or this person in my team is going towards the direction that I'm going. And you also need to invest in them too as well. So you need to have eyes for talent. That's also part of being an entrepreneur. So it's not an easy call. Honestly, if I have a kid and says he wants to go into entrepreneurship, I would try as much as possible to discourage him or her. Like, don't try him, because it's draining mentally. And working, I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but I'm just saying the reality. I'm not a motivational speaker, so I will tell you as it is. It's not an easy route at all. You wake up sometimes in the night, you be cracking your brain. What you go solve? How you go be? Things and all that. So it's not an easy route, but those important, which is character, hard work, smart work, and being able to have eyes for talent. They are very, very important. And also, part of hard work is maintaining and keeping good record, for your business, so you can know your performance, how you're growing.
That's more than enough. That's more than enough. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
So, I think this should be my last question actually, because you have actually answered some of my questions, and I don't want to emphasize anything.
Well, that's me. Once I start talking like this, I talk again.
If there is something you wish you should have known before you ventured into being an entrepreneur, so what would that be?
If something that I ought to have known. Well, a mentor of mine, who actually owns one of the biggest cassava plantation in West Africa. So he told me, I asked him like this question you asked me, I asked him some time ago. I was like, bros, if everything that you've been able to have now to yourself, what if you just wake up one day and you're just stripped to your boxers and singlets, and you find yourself in another place entirely? And I've actually asked two of my mentors these questions, and their answers are the same. So, and then they throw you in another different country entirely. With how long will it take you to get yourself back on your feet? And this my mentor looked at me. He said, if I did say they even tried to give him singlets. He said it will take him but they should not take the knowledge he has, that they should not take it away, that they should give him 100 days. And he outlined everything to me. The second person said that they should give him 3 months with the knowledge he has, that he'll be able to get it done. So it comes back to knowledge. There are, if God give me a magic wand and say I should say something, I would say, God, take me back to 2016. but leave my knowledge
Knowledge.
that I've been able to acquire. You know, though I'm actually grateful for those mistakes because there's just one thing that you should not do as an entrepreneur. You should not make the same mistake 3 times. You can make the same mistake second time. I don't believe that if you make the same mistake twice, that you are a fool. No, if you make the same mistake twice, but it's now enough reason for you to be convinced that
This thing is not working.
this thing is not working. So if I were to go back, I would definitely have more proper understanding and also be prepared mentally for it, because everything comes down to your mindset. If you have this I had this kind of mindset whereby I was doing very well while I was working, and my job very secure. So, but at that time, like I said, I was feeling like I was underutilizing myself, my skills, my potential, which were part of the reasons why I had to, leave where I was working. So, and based on the fact that I thought, okay, yeah, it would be cool. I'll be a CEO. I'll be a boss of my own.
People.
You understand? Nobody. I'll be collecting money. I'll be doing all of that. But when the reality entered,
Wow.
yeah, I was able to quickly, when I took some crazy bad debts that I shouldn't even have, dealt with in the first place.
Wow.
All in the name of looking for quick cash for working capital and all of that. Not being able to allocate enough savings for business growth, and not having continuity plan as at the first 2-3 years of starting the business, and also a lot of people that I could not study or probably look into them more in terms of their ability and their reasons for wanting to work with me at that time, and the people I actually brought on board too as well. So with the current knowledge that I have now, I think if I'm to go into any business now, even if it is not this business, if I'm to say I want to start another business venture, even if you don't even give me enough money to start it, I already have the business knowledge of how I can raise any amount of money that I need to start anything that I want to start, how to get the good quality people that I need. And then one thing my mentor usually says is that try as much as possible to get the right people for the right job with the right equipment and with the right mindset. So those things are very, very important. And now I have a template that I can use to work on that.
Wow.
So knowledge of business, the languages of business, the right record that you should keep, in terms of tax, the right taxes that you should be paying, and all of that, and of course how to also access some incentives from government, from partner agencies, and all of that. So knowledge plays a very, very huge role in business. So I would advise anyone wanting to start to understand that if you are lucky enough to have a mentor, you should have one as soon as possible, because your mentor had made some mistakes that you should be able to learn from and move forward with. Yeah.
Okay. That's actually a lot. That's a lot too. And maybe I should just ask this question. You mentioned about funding, and then you made some mistake about funding, which affected you previously. And then you mentioned that there's a way if you want to access funds, there are some ways you can actually have it. So can you just talk briefly on funding?
Okay, so you need to also understand there is no free money out there. Anybody giving you money wants something back. So if you want to start business and you go and look for some kind of money, there are some kinds of money that you can't start business with. Like if you just want to start up a business now that you've not even tested the market first, and you want to start a business and you run to the bank, bro, I have this business idea, this business will bring in this, so. At the end of the day, bank, you may even be lucky for bank to give you money, but bank will give you money when they see that, okay, maybe you have a collateral that they can get from you, or you have a current salary account that they will just link to your this thing, your money will shall keep coming back, none of that. So if bank wants to give you any money, bank will know what they are getting from you. So it is not left to you on how you want to allocate that money and how you want to spend it. So a lot of mistakes that people make sometimes is, sometimes money can be a trap. If you are running a business and you have too much money, it can be a trap in its own way, because at that time you may be buying things that you necessarily didn't need to buy. Okay, and we feel after all we are making so much money, and it can be a trap too sometimes. But it is important if you know what you want to do with money. So what some people usually do is that they themselves, like what all these multi-dollars, Dangote, they have unlimited line of credit. If they need any amount of money from the bank will give them, because bank know that the turnover they are generating every day is enough to settle anything that they are owing. So a lot of mistakes that people make is that if you want to access funds, you have to have a definite plan for that money.
Yes, sir.
If I'm giving you a money to start business, I can give you money for two things. Maybe to invest in your business, or maybe to partner with you, or maybe to dash you. If I dash you, if you can't use them to make good things for yourself in your business, fine, good for you, you don't have to pay me back. But if I'm partnering with you, definitely I see that, okay, this business has potential to grow, and I know that, okay, at the time this business start making money, I will start making money. And if I decide to invest, okay, I'm giving you this money for a certain period of time, we have certain portion of your business. When you finish paying my money back, then I'll release the remaining shares of your business back to you, or I come down on my percentage share of your company. So money is not free, but you need to understand what you want to spend the money on. So in terms of accessing funds, there are a lot of financial institutions that give funds. There are even a lot of microfinance banks that give funds. But what we actually advise is, if you are starting a business, strive to start small first.
Okay, sir.
Starting small will let you know the challenges of the business. Are you getting me now? Starting small will let you know, okay, there is so challenge from here. What can I do? I don't have money. What can I do? You get to tax your brain on what you can easily do. So when you now know the profit viability of your business, that is in terms of potential in making profits,
Yes, sir.
you cannot decide, okay, yeah, I need to have more funds in this business. So you may decide to go for family funding. Maybe if you are lucky to have people in your family with money, you can convince them, show them your business plan, then they can believe in your vision. They can support you with money. And if that one is not there, you can, based on the fact that you are running the business already, you can go to a microfinance bank to solicit for funds. You may go to Bank of Industry, you may go to Development Bank of Nigeria. There are a lot of business fundings out there. You just have to look. They are there. You just have to look. But it's not just looking for, it's about what you want to use it for. So if you have a definite plan of what you want to use it for, and you are certain of it and you understand it, then proceeding to collect funds, and not just wanting to overfund yourself. Maybe when you have this thing done, okay, no go bad though. Make I tear one German machine. Make I, lot of people make that mistake. They will have funds, they'll be like, because it has happened to me before. Yes, it has happened to me before. When I collected a certain funds at that time, it was so much that I was able to put some things on my farm, and it was at that time I knew that I need to change my car. I later sold the car.
Oh my God.
So that is another thing. If you buy what you don't need, you then have to sell what you actually need.
Need for you.
So you feel so it was an unnecessary expenses then. So it's part of the trap that you should not enter as a business person. So if you're soliciting for funds, you need to know where you want to spend that money on. So that's it.
Wow. Thanks so much. That's so much for
Yes, sir.
everything you have shared with us on
Mhm.
this CEO Insights. I personally have learned a lot of things, and which need to be included in our own business too. And I believe everyone watching us right now has learned one or two things
Yeah.
in this interview too, which is very good. Don't forget to like this video, and if you have any question that you have in your mind, you can drop it in the comment section below. And don't forget to share with anybody that you think they need to watch this video. I believe you yourself, you enjoy this video and you want more people to learn from it. So these are ready for you to bless someone's life too. So make sure you share it with people to learn from it. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next episode.